Okay, we have a question from Thomas. I find myself in a situation where I've just turned 42 and have 3 small children, 2 boys aged 5 and 3, and a little girl who's 9 months old. How great. In short, my life is pure chaos, and I struggle to commit to specific training programs. Unfortunately, my brain functions best when I have a highly detailed plan that tells me exactly what to do each day. But that just doesn't align with my life anymore. I train exclusively at home, where I have a squat rack, a bench, various kettlebells, and a rowing machine. I'm not looking to beat out old personal records. My main goal is to maintain or improve my current strength, move better, have the energy to stay active with my kids for years to come, improve my conditioning with a combination of rowing and running. What would you do if I were in your situation? Well, Thomas, I was in the same situation. I was your age, and I had young ones, and I had to train. And what I did is I got smart. I'm going to give you a couple directions here. One of the reasons I really developed Easy Strength, and you can read more about it over there at danjohnuniversity.com/bookstore, where you can find the Easy Strength Omni book. The reason I like Easy Strength so much, Thomas, is because the workouts are 15 minutes. With what you have here, you could easily do a great workout there. And then, I would recommend after every Easy Strength workout, and I would pick and choose, but maybe 3 days a week, you could do a rowing workout, and 3 days a week, you could do a walk-run program. The problem with the rowing machine, at least what I see, is people get way too intense with it. One thing I would recommend is that you try to get yourself in a situation with your rowing machine that you're not trying to win anything. The rowing machine I used to have this fun game with archery. You could row, and you get a certain rhythm, and you had to hit the arrow inside the scoreboard, the board. I thought that was a wonderful way to train, because my mind was focused on trying to be accurate, not about how hard I was working. And I think it was only 300 rows, so it's a very reasonable thing. So my first recommendation to you, buy the book, Easy Strength Omni book, get into Easy Strength, follow it the way we do Easy Strength for fat loss with a row. I'm not so sure I want you to do the runs so much, but if that's what you want to do, you certainly can do it. The next suggestion is I want you to go to danjohnuniversity.com, sign up, and type in what you want to do here, and at the workout generator. Let the workout generator tell you what to do. I'm no fan of you bench pressing by yourself at home, but if that's something you do, that's fine. I think incline benching is pretty safe, but I just worry about safety with the bench press alone. The bench press is the only exercise that kills. And I know of 2 stories in the Bay Area, and they both still give me a little bit chill. Now, what's going to happen, Thomas, is life is going to happen. When you have little ones like that, something always comes up. So what you're going to need to do is and kind of what I did, is I committed to other things to help me train. So the first thing I'd say to you, do you have a menu for breakfast? Do you have a menu for dinner? Having a menu and a shopping list that supports those menus is going to save you a lot of time. For example, one of the things I used to cook while I was getting my workouts in. Well, what I mean by that is I used, by the way, someone criticized me for using actual names, but so I have a Vitamix, I have a crock pot, and I have a George Foreman grill. And someone criticized me for naming things. It's like, well, that's what I have. But if you have a crock pot and, you can cook glorious meals without even having to be close to it, and you can get your workout done. The Vitamix is wonderful for both making smoothies, but it's also great for making soups and a whole bunch of other things too. And of course, I like the George Foreman grill, at least the one I had, because it was really easy to clean, and I could really make a lot of, and as with little ones, you can cook a lot of small pieces of meat relatively quickly and grill up some extra veggies. I tell you, so make a menu and have a shopping list that supports the menu. With little ones, you have to be an assassin when it comes to shopping. You have to have a list. You have to follow the list. I do think it's funny because my grandson Leo sticks stuff in the grocery cart on my daughter Lindsay. I think it's funny because that's what she used to do to me when she was little. But when you're shopping with little kids, man, you got to get to the fruit and vegetable section. You got to get to the meat section. You got to get to the other sections you need to go. You got to hit and run. You got to get out of there. So get a shopping list. Have a menu. Know what days of the week you're going to do laundry. I used to do white laundry on Monday, dark laundry on Tuesday. And all it did was just kept my head clear, so I wasn't worried about laundry all the time. By the way, the day you do white laundry is also a good day to change the sheets and redo the beds and do a quick cleanup of the bedroom. We used to clean the bathrooms on Wednesday. Wednesday was the bathroom cleaning day. The more time you spend organizing home life, the more time you'll have to train. Now, I was a thrower at your age, so I didn't have to go on, very long rows or runs or anything. But I would get my 15-minute easy strength workout, go double check on, make sure, there were no fires in the house and nothing disastrous happened. And then if I had time, I went to the way back part of my house. It's the cover of Never Let Go, which that piece of art is based on. And I would either get my loaded carries in or my throws, my drills and the throws and my basic work in the throws done. And I was always within shouting distance of my children the whole time. Or I should say, I shouted, they screamed or cried or whatever. But that's what you have to do. If you're a busy person, you have to make sure that you don't have, you can't only juggle so many balls at once in the air. The more targeted you get with shopping lists, chores lists, menus, and by the way, I had a menu for breakfast too later, which I should have done in the beginning. You'll notice I wear the same clothes all the time. I picked that up because of the kids. I just had to cut out as many decisions as I could on my normal days. You cannot be making 1,000 decisions about dinner and then go out and front squat. You got to keep all that mental energy in there for front squatting. I hope that helped. I didn't exactly give you a program because there's just too many variations, but either easy strength or the workout generator for the do this workouts, and then as best you can after those workouts, double check the house and then row or run. Thank you. I hope that helped.